Hola, estamos aquí en la Universidad de Northwood, en Midland, Michigan. Recuerden que Student World siempre está buscando las mejores oportunidades para estudiantes mexicanos. Y ahora estamos aquí con Missy Deboer. Hi Missy, how are you?
I am good, how are you?
I have had a meeting 2 days ago with you, and we were really well impressed about all that you commented about the difference between Northwood as a private American university in a very little city.
Right.
So, what do you think a Mexican student can find some interesting programs or focus or interest to come to study here?
I think there are a lot of different things that make Northwood unique. I think one of the main things is our mission is about developing the leaders of a global free enterprise system, and we believe in free enterprise. And what that means is we want all of our students to go out and be able to work in the world, in the global industry, and really make an impact. We understand that business is what makes that happen. So when we think about the things that make us different, that free enterprise spirit is something that is very unique to us here in the United States. It's also something that's very unique to us at Northwood. So there is the overall vision of the university, which is different from a lot of places. But I think one of the big things is that our students get to start their major their freshman year. Meaning, when you come here, if you are studying sport management, you are going to take a sport management class your freshman year. You're not going to have to wait and take astronomy and bowling or any of those general education classes. We do have an English class, a math class, a history class, but they are spread out throughout the whole time that you're here. So the nice thing is you get to jump into your major your freshman year. And a lot of times out of the 6 classes that you have your first semester, 4 of them will probably be business classes, and 1 of them will be in your major that you're interested in.
Yes.
That is very unique to us.
Freshman year means first year, because
Yes.
in Mexico many people don't know
Okay.
this concept. Okay, and at the beginning it looks as it's not a cheap university for Mexican students. So I think the full year would be around $28,000. But also you can get some scholarships, no?
Absolutely. So we do have international scholarships for our international students, as well as private donor scholarships. If you were to take the ACT or the SAT, which is a test that they take here in the United States, and then we look at your GPA, you could also receive academic merit. In addition, we are a Division II college, so that means we do offer athletic scholarships as well. So there are some advantages though to coming to Northwood when you look at a cost format, because we do have an accelerated program called the Bba Mba Program. And what that means is you come to Northwood and your first, second, and third year, when you're done with that, you would graduate with your bachelor's degree. And then that 4th year, you would do your master's classes. So in 4 years, you could leave Northwood with a bachelor's degree as well as a master's degree. And there's no place else that I know of that does that.
It means that in only 4 years you can get bachelor and master.
Absolutely.
And also another important thing for many potential students in Mexico is that you are able to work and study.
Absolutely. So right here on campus you can work, and we have all kinds of opportunities for students to work where you can work up to 20 hours a week, building your skill set, building your communication skills, and of course networking. In addition to working on campus, we do have OPT opportunities after students graduate and leave. So here in the US, you can stay for 1 year and then you could do your OPT. I think there's a lot of work opportunities that you can get paid for, but in addition to that, there's just a lot of experientials, what we call them, opportunities, where you have an opportunity right here on this campus without leaving at all to work for the North American largest auto show, new car auto show in North America. And it's completely student-led. So as a freshman, you have the opportunity to get involved in that. And then maybe the next year become a team captain, and then the next year get on the executive board. So in addition to the auto show, we have that for the style show. We also have it, which is for our fashion major. We also have a Stafford dinner. So there's a lot of different things right here on campus that you can do without leaving that will help you really build your skill set and your resume and your confidence and allow you to network with some amazing people.
You can stay more with the STEM programs, no? You have some STEM programs, I mean.
We do.
Science, technology, engineering, or mathematics programs that allow you to stay longer after your program until I think 3 years with a postgraduate work permit, right?
Correct. And some of those STEM programs that we have here on campus would be our cybersecurity program.
Oh, it is curious, sorry. But the quarterback of the American football team in Northwood University is studying cybersecurity. You can imagine the combination, quarterback and cybersecurity. Okay, sorry.
Absolutely. And then we also have operation and supply chain management and management information systems.
Okay. We are missing one.
Was it marketing communication?
Yes, probably.
I think that's what Mama said.
Okay. And the other important thing is that the highest quality in academics and the facilities and everything around Northwood that is made Northwood really a unique university. Can you talk about it?
So I think when you come to campus, it's a beautiful location. You feel like you're in the woods. We live in a small city of approximately 40,000 people, a very welcoming city, a city that loves Northwood students. Many of our students work out in the community. So when we think about the things that make Northwood special, our facilities are obviously one of them. We have some beautiful facilities with brand new computer labs and things of that nature. But I think one of the other things that really sets us apart as a university is no matter where you go in the U.S. to study, the faculty have to have the academic credentials to teach, meaning they have to have certain certifications. And it doesn't matter where you go. The difference here is most of ours have that as well as experience. They've actually worked in the field that you're learning about.
Yes.
So it's not just that they're teaching from a textbook, they've done it. They understand it. They can bring it to life in the classroom. But I think the most important thing is in business, we always talk about that it's not what you know, it's who you know that's going to get you in the door for the interview. It is the what that's going to get you the job, make no mistake. But our faculty tend to have more of the what. They have more of the who than someone that's just taught out of a textbook for years and years. So it's much easier to do things like network to try to get internships earlier. Network to try to have job shadows, practicums, things of that nature, because they have the connections that many times other people don't have. Now that does not mean they're going to come up and hand you your dream internship on a silver platter. The one thing we're also really big on at Northwood is personal responsibility. So what that means is if you come in as a freshman even and show one of the professors that I'm reliable, I'm dependable, you can trust me, they're likely to help you. So it's an amazing place to be. It's an amazing community to live in. We are the headquarters for Dow DuPont, and because of that we have a lot of things in Midland that you would probably not see in a city this size. So in addition to having world-class facilities as far as tennis facilities, we have the 10th largest tennis center in the country, but we are not the 10th largest city. We have a beautiful minor league baseball stadium, you know, we're centrally located.
Yes.
But I think there's so many things that we have to offer, but the number one thing is we're a very safe community, and we were recently ranked as in the top 30 places, 30 safest campuses in Michigan in the U.S. And then one of the lines that they actually used is that Midland, Michigan has a great safety record, but that Northwood University's is exceptional. So we take safety very serious.
Ken McDonald was commented about that Michigan was nominated at the first place around the world as the best outdoor place in the world. Mm-hmm. So it's amazing going to the lakes, the mountains, doing many activities during the winter or during the summer. So in this sense also it's amazing. And I am remembering that a good example about the professors in Northwood is that the manager in graduate programs is Todd Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Todd Thomas is he was working for Mercedes for 10 years. So around the world, he knows the automotive industry through Mercedes, even in Mexico City, once a year at least during 10 years. So this kind of experiences that you are commenting about, no?
Absolutely. So when you have faculty that have experience, along with that experience comes a network of people, which just opens the door. But I think there are a lot of things that make us special. Mm-hmm. But I always tell our students, prospective students, that I think the thing that makes us very unique is the students that come to school here.
Mm-hmm. And then also another interesting point is that your different programs, no? Mm-hmm. Because you have, for example, esports management, a really brand new program and activity around the world, but with millions of dollars in the middle. But also we have, for example, the automotive programs in undergraduate and as a master also.
Correct.
Aftermarket, automotive industry, marketing for automotive industry. So even some German students come to Northwood only to study this program in the automotive industry, even if in Germany is for free the education. So they decide to pay to come to Northwood. Correct. For something, no? It's because this program is unique, I think, no?
Absolutely. So we currently have, I believe it's 2 German students that came in the fall to study automotive, and it's an amazing experience for them because as soon as they arrived on campus, you know, we met them, we ensured that they were set up for the auto show, and they were both working in the auto show at the end of September. So they were able to have those experiences, meet, and network with industry professionals as soon as they came to campus because they were able to get involved.
Yes. And let me say you that I have the experience to live as a freshman, as a new student coming to Northwood. I live one day with all the students coming from this January, starting in January, and it's amazing. The people, the process to introduce you, and from the beginning made a community. One of the words that I remember is when Andy says that he is for everybody, but everybody he is here to take care from the other ones. Everybody is to be responsible for everyone, to help everyone. So it is really nice, and also I have the opportunity to talk, for example, with David from Israel, coming to study after his service at the Israeli army. It's really interesting. And also a really good sportman with the scholarship for athletics. And another French student, Tony, also a sportman with a scholarship for tennis.
Correct.
So it's also the community, as I remember also, because I attend a master class today morning with Matthew.
Mm-hmm.
How the students participate and really the students with the professor, not the professor leading the class only talking and the students listening. No, the interactive activity among them is who do a really rich and useful class. No, it's more or less that.
Our graduate program, our DeVos Graduate School of Management, is set up to be very interactive, and it uses case studies and real world examples to teach you what you need to know to go out into the real world.
Yes, I remember, for example, this morning one student says, oh, in my company, I can do it that for that, and another student said, you must do that because that and that. So the experience between them is also useful and interesting. Is very nice. I want to stay the whole class. I must to leave. I stay only 20 minutes, but it was enough to realize what beautiful facilities for master degree. The boss building is amazing.
It's beautiful.
But also the class it was full. Also, it's amazing because only my chair it was empty. So, and also the North residence is almost brand new. No, it's modern, beautiful
Apartments.
Yes.
More like apartments than a.
And talking about you mentioned that you are living with a forest around, no?
Mm-hmm.
And it's beautiful. Yesterday, coming to my Neida Hotel, is a hotel donated by the automotive industry, by the way. Beautiful. At night, I can. The deers are crossing the road. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's also today morning with Ken coming to the university. Wild turkeys.
Wild turkeys.
Were crossing the road and all the cars stopped to let pass the wild turkey. So it's a beautiful experience.
It really is. The other thing is I would say is it's the family.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that we take very seriously and attempt making sure that we're integrating our international students so that you have the same feeling and have the same love and passion for Northwood and your alma mater as anybody that comes here as a traditional student.
Another point about to comment about the programs is that, for example, your main and strong program is administration, no? Bachelor of Administration. BBA with focus in several.
There's over 20 different programs, yes.
20 different programs, okay. For example, do you have entrepreneurship, finance, economics, innovation, marketing and management? Mm-hmm. Innovation is also really different, no?
Yes, absolutely. And then of course we have sport management.
Sports and sport
and
management
esports
are different, no?
Correct, absolutely, very different. The experience is very different that the customer will be receiving, so it's important that our students understand and are passionate about what they're going into. You're going to spend a third of your life working. We want to make sure that you find what you really, really want to do.
Okay. Well, only in advance, then my last comment is that I hope, we'll be having Missy?
Yes.
In México for Expo Conferencias el 7 de marzo. Esperemos que vamos a tener a Missy el 7 de marzo en el Hotel Crown Plaza en Expo Conferencias. No se lo pierdan porque la conferencia va a ser más a detalle, más a fondo. Y bueno, pues ustedes van a poder interactuar haciendo preguntas y respuestas con Missy. Les agradecemos mucho y recuerden, Student World siempre estará buscando las mejores oportunidades para ustedes para estudiar en el extranjero, para estudiar y vivir en el extranjero. Entonces, estamos en contacto y los esperamos para la próxima entrevista. Gracias. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.